welcome in. Are you Cirrus? Feels good to be back.
It does. 2 weeks. 2 weeks in a row. We managed to do back-to-back. Episode 92.
The weather's been a little bit more calm.
Yeah.
And I see your socks.
Yes, the socks.
I always look to see like what the outfit is.
And by chance, I have a particular set of socks that I sometimes wear. And obviously I sit like this on the podcast and you can kind of see my socks, but in the middle of last week's podcast,
It caught me off guard again.
I glanced down and realized the pair of socks that I was wearing. I was like, oh man, because there's a real ugly, dirty word on them.
You can go back and see if you can swim, but I do
So I had to
remember
sit like
you
that,
doing that. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah,
But
these are appropriate socks.
The weekend was gloomy again, but it was kind of nice for the home show.
I enjoyed it.
I did too.
I enjoyed
Honestly, I'm here for the gloomy weather because we're about to get to the heat and humidity.
And the first thunderstorm of the season, of the year, Saturday afternoon.
You know, as good as it could get for
I
February.
mean, yeah, it's February, so it wasn't anything
I was
like,
laying down on the couch, just like, there it is.
yeah, that low rumble. Oh man, it was good. Just dumping rain. It was good to hear that.
Kind of an overachiever when it
A
came
little
to
bit
the
of
rain.
an overachiever, which was a nice change of pace.
Oh, but man, we could use some help. We could really use some help. Drought monitor is still going to be obviously a big issue.
Yep.
Speaking of which, we could just talk about it. That Everglades fire.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's not just us at the Carolinas.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, and that Florida, their worst drought in what, 25 years?
Yeah.
The thing about Florida though is they have bad droughts, but you can almost like clockwork count on the summer storms turning on mid to late May.
Yeah, and sometimes it's been as early as like late April, early May, depending on the pattern out there. So.
Yeah, where here it's a little more uncertain. You know, we can have really dry summers. You know, it's rare to get a dry summer in Florida.
Yeah, the fronts also too. They don't get any help. We get at least a little bit of help from that. They don't. They need like a low or something to get going. So obviously feels good to be back. We had the home show this weekend.
So fun.
Met a lot of great people.
A lot of great people.
You know, there's always characters.
Oh, so many characters. A couple of things stand out. Sort of as themes.
Okay.
From the home show. Everybody loves Jenna.
Really well, yes.
Everybody loves Jenna and talked about how she's
grown
and blossomed. And our commercials.
Right?
Oh, the
I'm glad you noticed that too.
Yeah, the one with you and Emily and Brooks, the one with
you and
Jenna
your mama,
and Ben, the one with me and Mama and Brian. I can't tell you the number of people who were like, "How's your mama?"
Right?
We love your mom.
Right?
And it was so good.
It was to the point where I looked at Coley, our marketing director, who we've had on here.
Yeah.
And I said, I think we're gonna have to do round two.
And you
in
said
a
that to
different
him
way.
on Friday.
Yeah.
And then on Saturday, Coley and I were there, and it was, "How's your mom? Love the commercials. How's your mom? Your mom is so sweet. Love your mom." And he was like, "Yeah, we're going to have to do it." So big announcement. Round two of those commercials.
They're
is coming.
coming.
Yeah.
And I told Coley, I was like, I know that I'm supposed to be in it, but they clearly want Brooks.
They want Brooks. They want Ben. They want my mama.
Let's just sit them down. But yeah, it was really good, and it's nice to see that those resonated so well.
Yeah.
A lot of podcast listeners, which is good. Not a lot of watchers, from what I asked. But yeah, it's also nice, and I don't know if you felt this way or not, but we've been doing home shows now for years. I feel like in years past, the Friday crowd, and normally I do Saturday morning with you, and we're bombarded.
Yeah.
I did Friday with Jenna, and we were bombarded.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
you all bombarded on Saturday, but not only that, I remember home shows, and I know you do, where people would just walk by.
Yeah.
I mean,
not know who you are.
Not know who we were.
Yeah.
Not even know the brand.
Yeah.
I would stay for an extra hour.
Yeah. Same.
Because I
on Saturday.
couldn't get out of there.
And it's fun when it's like that.
It is. It's a blast.
When people are coming up, and I love that we had the snow desk out there.
Yeah.
We had the snow desk.
Yeah,
People
it
were
was
like, "Oh my
blessed.
God, the snow desk," you know. And so yeah, it's always fun when people can really kind of resonate and connect, and I love those one-on-one.
It was kind of like took me off guard
experiences.
because we had all those great things, the yo-yo,
all the swag,
the paint. So at first I was like, oh my God, people are coming here because we promote. No, they want to talk.
Yeah.
They want to talk a lot.
Yeah.
So there was a couple of people I forgot that I didn't get to see on Saturday that told me that they saw you, but they were looking for me and Jenna. I sent one of them a video and she like sent something back. I was like, hey, it's me. Sorry. But yeah, it's really cool to see. I think you can call it momentum.
Yeah.
Kind of build.
Yeah.
And a lot of transplants. I mean, that's what I call myself. So no offense to you all, but a lot of people who have moved here who have said like, you know, we gave all 3 channels a chance.
Mm-hmm. And we came to you.
And we came to you, which means the world to us.
It does.
So if we continue to grow, hopefully
I know. And so, talk about transplants.
So many
transplants, love it. And from Massachusetts.
Yes.
I was thinking about them.
A lot more.
A lot of Massachusetts. And I was thinking about all of them with the blizzard. Like, boy, how happy are they to be here now?
Yeah, between the Massachusetts and then the Buffalo, New York crowd.
Yeah.
I met so many people from Buffalo. And it's funny because most of them said, well, you know, I'm so glad we're done. I moved down here to get away from that, and it snowed 5 inches. Here's what I will tell them on the podcast. 5 inches here.
Yep.
Or you can go up to where some spots just picked up on 30 plus.
Yeah. And our 5 inches is gone in 3 days.
Let's talk about this nor'easter, because obviously for me, I remember nor'easters obviously growing up. It was the term strong low pressure system. You said something that I think really resonated with people here. I don't know what day you said it. I was watching the evening, which I usually don't do that much. But you said something of like, you know, it kind of looks like a hurricane.
Yeah.
It's not, but it looks like it.
Yeah.
And I think that resonated with people even here, because how many times have we had systems that dump double-digit rainfall and would be the equivalent of dumping double-digit snowfall for there. And that's kind of the preparation. Like, I know a lot of transplants come up from the Northeast to come down here and they're scared to death about a hurricane. It would be the same thing if you take people that lived here all their life and moved them up to the Northeast and said, sit on down, here we go, nor'easter coming in.
Yeah.
Storm was nuts.
It was nuts, and there's and I love that comparison because, you know, I always say, whenever we're dealing with big storms, there's always surprises.
Yes.
Every storm has a little surprise. And nailing, like, we know when we have a tropical storm or hurricane offshore, somebody's getting huge rain.
Oh, yeah, it's given.
But you can't pinpoint where a lot of times until it's unfolding. Same thing with those nor'easters.
Correct.
We knew there was going to be some massive totals. Even those totals ended up on the high side, but again, it wasn't really until the storm was going that you could see where those bands were going to set up. So for all of the transplants, you know, there are very strong similarities between a blizzard like that and our tropical systems. So just keep that in mind.
And even as we're sitting here this morning, when we're recording this, there's still hundreds of thousands of people without power. It's snowing there again. I think I saw a stat, and this is probably now dated, but I saw it yesterday. You know how we are on social media. 49 inches of snow in New York.
Yeah, crazy.
Salt Lake City, 2.5.
I know.
We're at 5.
We still beat Salt Lake City. I love it.
What is happening?
I know. I love it. The East is having a good old-fashioned winter.
And it feels like a good old-fashioned, like, 70s, 80s winter. It does.
Yes, 70s and 80s winters. The 70s and 80s.
Forget the 90s. We're like
the 90s. The winter died in the 90s. Kind of came back in the 2000s and then kind of died again. And maybe we're making a comeback in winters, much like hurricane seasons. Winters, you know, fluctuate. I'll just stir the pot a little bit. Remember all those headlines, you know, about our kids will not know what snow is. I think that was probably the New York Times.
Myrtle Beach will be flooded by the global warming and the sea level rise.
Yeah, and you know, it's winter does winter sometimes. And it is doing it this winter.
It is.
And have you seen the models for next week?
Yeah.
They may do nothing like what we just had, but maybe another big snow.
What's crazy too, and this is usually the time frame for us where warm up, cool down. Warm up, cool down. I'm even noticing it in the data, at least for us next week. Models have no idea for us because there's so much activity up to the Northeast that models are like, do we drop down to the 40s?
Yeah.
Is it the 50s? This morning it was like, maybe it's the 70s.
Maybe,
And one model's
yeah.
like the 40s. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
We're in this weird pattern, and I'm here for it.
March is always so fun for those reasons. It's can be infuriating, but March is really fun
Yeah.
for big weather. I'm starting to think that it's going to be a long, hard crawl to consistent spring.
I could see that. Looking at some of the longer range March stuff, I think two things. I think you're right on that. And I also think it's a very early arrival for severe weather. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily in the plains.
Yeah.
I'm talking like severe weather, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky. It just looks like these low pressure systems might like try to like dip down to the Ohio Valley. Severe weather, pivot, big snow.
Big snow.
Maybe through most of March.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we'll get clipped in with some stuff. I don't know. I honestly don't know what our pattern looks like for spring. I don't. I've seen too many conflicting things.
Same, but leaning to, like I said, we've had, there have been plenty of years where mid-February you kind of turn off winter and it just kind of cruise into spring.
Yeah, I don't think we're cruising.
I don't think we're doing that. I think we rock and roll our way into spring.
Yeah, and maybe a more active severe weather season for us. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like for us, severe weather season is like March through September.
Yeah. Yeah, it's severe weather season that you typically think of in the spring is weird around here. It's weird here.
Yeah. There's been days where it's like July and August, and it's like those outperform severe weather season.
Yeah, our bigger days are usually in the summer. Yeah.
I'm ready for those.
Me too.
Gosh, I'm ready for
I love those summer days.
What else do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Life, liberty, politics. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
No, let's not
we
do that.
have a lot of questions. Someone at the home show commented to us that they love the shorter format of the podcast and said that the past couple of episodes have been very quick, easy, but fun.
Yeah.
So trying to keep that up. I don't want to bore you to tears.
No.
Because I know you got something to do with your life.
And you know what? So do we.
Yeah, we do.
We got other stuff to do.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Rate.
Yep.
We're getting a lot more listeners now than watchers.
Good.
Which is probably because we're not in there for, whatever we do.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, it's been so busy here that I'm just glad we're doing 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
So a lot happening behind the scenes. Some of that you might see down the road. Question I did get for home show, Hurricane Week.
Yeah.
It's happening.
It is.
We don't know anything else about it.
No. But we're going to do it.
We're going to do it.
And we're going to do it much different.
Yeah, that's
than
what I've
last year.
heard. That's what I've heard.
Much different. I've got big ideas
Good. I like
that I
it.
haven't even shared with you yet.
No, but I've heard like some thought process.
Are people running their mouths already?
No.
Can't keep anything a secret
No,
in a TV
I just
station.
go and find the gossip.
You do know how to find the gossip. If I need to know what's going on around WBF News.
What's funny
I
about
text
that,
Andrew.
though, you do, and we have a group chat called the WNBF Senior Citizens.
Yep.
Because we're all so old.
Especially you and Jenna. Yeah.
Well, literally. and I don't know what it is. I mean, I appreciate it, don't get me wrong, but I feel like this is going to sound really bad, and I don't mean it this way.
Yeah.
Everyone runs to me with their problems, which is great. Come to me for all you want. Like, I'll talk. I'm always open ears.
Yeah, you're definitely always open ears.
But I don't know how I got into this. Is it just because I'm easy to talk to?
One, because you're easy to talk to, and two.
Do I offer ideas?
No. No.
No, there's none there.
I love a good round of gossip as well, but I'm selective.
Yeah.
There's only certain bits of it that I really care about. You don't discriminate.
At all. If you got a problem, come talk to me.
And you love to kind of get into it.
Yeah.
You're there to listen,
Yeah.
whatever it is going on in the building.
I like to know
There's
everyone's
like,
issues.
if there's something going on the sales side, I don't care. I don't even know half those people's name.
I used to know a lot more people over there. and I think we had a close relationship with the people over there. But that's like I was talking to Brayden this morning for like 45 minutes.
Who? Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, God. I was like, oh, my gosh. But I was talking to him for like 40 minutes this morning. I think I just love to chat, and that's my problem.
And as we talked about last week, I'm, hey, how are you? And then I'm kind of done.
There are some people I'm like that.
You know, there's 3 or 4
people. I feel
people.
guilty. I think they think that I hate them.
There's 3 or 4 people in the building that I like to sort of talk to on a regular basis. And the rest, it's, hey.
Yeah. Bye.
Have a good weekend. You know, the pleasantries.
There's a little inside baseball for you.
Yeah.
Our morning meeting is beginning, so I'm just watching to see who I was going in there. Kevin, we'll call this for you. How much longer do you see these cold snaps lasting? When will it be safe to start planting in the yard?
Always listen to Meemaw.
Meemaw did it right.
After Easter.
After Easter.
Yeah. Which is early April this year.
Feels like forever away, but it's going to be here before we know it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got more freezes on the way. We got more freezes, for sure.
So, I think the average is like March 19th.
Yeah, and even beyond that, I think, like I said, I think it's a slow trudge into spring this year. So now I know I've got the itch to.
Do you think we skip spring this year? Like, yes, we'll get it. Don't get me wrong. But do you think it's like this and then heat?
That's usually how it is around here.
I'm afraid of that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm afraid.
You know,
we're so good at predicting the future.
I know, right?
Beyond a week.
Right?
Like, we called for no snow this year.
I know. Yeah. But yeah, don't plant yet unless it's something like an onion. Or you can plant taters now. You can do carrots. But I've got the itch too.
I thought about doing tomatoes here soon.
So I'm trying to think of things to do in the yard. So now's the time to prune and kind of get your beds ready.
Pull the weeds.
Get the soil ready. Do all those kind of things.
Do you use this is a question from me to you. What kind of like weed killer do you use? Do you do like the granules or do you do spray?
Well, keep in mind that my lawn is
correct.
Green weeds that look good with a little bit of fescue. What's Bermuda?
Yeah. Fescue, Bermuda.
And so if weeds come up in places, I probably shouldn't say this, but like I'm a Roundup guy, like just kill it, done. 3 hours, it's done.
Same.
Yeah.
That's my go-to is Roundup, and it shouldn't be, but
I know. I know.
Is.
I feel bad every time I use it, but I'm like, oh, it's so easy.
Same.
Take those weeds right out.
I want to scout my yard this weekend.
Yeah.
Which means just bare minimum, kind of get rid of everything, and then it allows new growth, kind of like us as humans. All right, you're up.
Oh.
Thanks, Kevin.
Totally forgot we were doing questions there for a second.
Also, I don't know why I cut that one so large. I'm sorry.
Oh, Adam, which one do you enjoy more, Weather or Not, or Are You Serious? Oh, that's a good question.
Was asked at the home show, and I didn't know, but I was like, I'll throw it in there. Both for different reasons for me. I enjoy this because it's usually like our first true chance to catch up. A lot of the times we're having conversations we didn't really plan to. Like, none of this was planned.
Right.
We get to catch up a little bit. And it's so relaxed that this is genuine conversation that we don't know where we're going. We don't know what's going to lead us.
Yeah.
You're going to bring up a random story. I'm going to laugh, bring up another random story. But I also love and I feel like I don't do it much on the Whether or Not other than playing. And you, creativity-wise, that has got to be your favorite.
Same. I love just sort of the casual nature of this and just being able to turn it off and just kind of be us for a little bit. Not that we turn on for like newscasts or whatever, but just to be able to have some casual fun. But yeah, the look of Whether or Not, the creativity of Whether or Not, I love to sit down and do the graphics for that. If you haven't seen Whether or Not,
oh man,
it is the cutest, most visually appealing little weather show.
It is.
It's so fun.
It's to a point, like I used to put a lot of planning and thought behind this podcast. I don't anymore.
Yeah.
Because this podcast thrives on not planning.
Yeah.
Like very genuine conversations.
Yeah.
But now I take that same planning energy and move it to Whether or Not and start thinking like, what could be fun that we could do that's different that I would never do in a newscast.
Yeah.
But in a 30-minute weather show, we get to do it.
To show you how unprepared I come into this podcast. I thought we were recording it tomorrow.
Oh, well, there we
It
go.
wasn't until you asked me. It wasn't until you asked me this morning. Do you want to do Are You Serious first or whether or not? And I was like, yeah, Are You Serious? And I thought, we were doing it tomorrow.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, here we are. We just turn on the mics, turn on the lights, and let's roll.
Printed out the questions
Yeah.
like 5 minutes before we started. Sarah queued it up. Sarah probably puts in the most work on this
Oh,
podcast.
Sarah definitely works more than any of us. Yeah.
And the weather show.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they're different. Like here we're going to just kind of shoot the breeze, no pun intended. And then whether or not it's going to feel more like a show, it's going to be fast. You're going to learn a lot.
But it's not going to be, here's the forecast.
Correct.
It's not going to be what you see if you watch the news.
No, it's going to be completely different.
It's completely different. It's fun. It's broader. We take, we go all across the country. We kind of deep dive into things. So I love doing whether or not.
There's been a couple times now, even like last week, where I was like, oh, I might build a graphic for this for the newscast. And I'm like, no, that's like a good idea for whether or not.
Yeah, save it.
And it feels different.
Yeah.
But I am enjoying it, and I'm hoping eventually when that does go more permanent 5 days a week, that you'll really like what we have. We got some fun segments down the pipe. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too.
Also, I spent like 3 hours yesterday working on ideas for that, talking with our 24/7 channel too. Fun stuff. This is from Larry. Larry might be in the booth right now. If not, he's at his desk. He came into work after we got certified most accurate 7 times in a row.
7 years in a row.
He asked me this. I was like, that's a great question for the podcast. Because I'm sure if you're the only one thinking it, whatever. How do you check each other's work? How do you adjust forecast after another shift, especially if you're worried about being certified most accurate? Great question.
Yeah.
And we haven't answered this ever before.
On a day-to-day basis, when it's just kind of a normal forecast, as I'm putting together my forecast in the afternoon and making my numbers, I'm comparing them to your numbers that you put together in the morning.
Same.
And what that does is sort of tempers wild swings.
Wild swings.
So let's say, Saturday you went 70, and then I'm looking at the afternoon data and it's showing 56. We sort of gradually meet in the middle until there's some agreement. I'm not going to put in a 25-degree difference from what you had.
No, because it could change right back.
Yeah.
I do most of that. And then I've started, because on our 7-day, it's more customizable with I've started to pull your alls up or even watch like your 6. And literally sometimes I'll take a photo just to see like, okay, what did he say for this day? Like, what was the wording? Did he say washout? Did he say all day rain?
Yeah.
Or I'll even watch, like, if we have a system coming in, you can read the web story, which does great. But if like Matt or Jenna wrote the web story and you did the video, I'm like, let me at least see the messaging of where we stood last night.
Yeah.
To match, bump up, bump down, whatever.
Yeah.
For this morning, and it's helped a lot. But that 7-day forecast, I love it because you can really kind of customize the look of it. But you have to be careful if you don't, that it's going to look like it's like an all-day rain or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's really how we do it.
Yeah, I literally, when I'm sitting making my forecast in the afternoon, I've got all my models and all my data, and then I've got the 7-day, which when I start in the afternoon has your numbers in it.
Yeah.
And same thing.
Does your 7-day have the correct numbers in there? That threw me for a loop, so I've had to start watching your video.
Oh.
Because my 7-day doesn't update on the web or online until 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And I'm forecasting at like 2:30.
Right.
So I will look, I'm like, oh my God, that's 70 for tomorrow. I'm like, oh, it's the day after, Andrew.
Yeah.
So I've had to work on that. All right. Thank you, Larry. In-house question. Haven't had one of those in a hot minute.
Yeah, I don't know Larry either. I'm just kidding. I love Larry. He's great. Which season do you enjoy the most? From Kim. I changed with the season.
I thought at first she was talking, are you serious? And I was like, oh, 2. No.
I changed with the seasons. Like once we get into December, I'm like, oh man, I love winter. I love I love cold. I love cloudy and windy and drizzly and snow. I love that. But now I've got winter out of my system. I'm like, bring on spring. I'm ready to play in the yard. I'm ready to plant my flowers. And then I'll be ready for summer for like a month. You know, I love June. You know me, I love June. And then after that, I'm done. It's easier to say my least favorite, which is fall.
Really?
Bores me to tears. If I lived somewhere where there was a real fall, which to me is like October, I think I would love fall more. But you know how it is around here. It's green still all the way through the end of October. It can still be warm. It can still be humid.
I was going to say fall might be my favorite.
Well,
But
that's what makes the world go round.
And I think it's because when I moved here, the heat and humidity is so bad. The
Yeah.
humidity.
Yeah.
That first initial cool,
Yeah.
low, no humidity morning, you pull the vest out.
Do love.
Correct. But as I'm here longer, it's usually fall and spring.
Yeah. But we don't.
Spring thunderstorm. Wow.
It rarely looks like fall here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
And
fall
by the
at all.
time it does look like fall, when we get like our peak color here, it's like the first week of December.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see leaves at that point.
Same
I'm
at
looking
that
at my
point.
Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So,
Summer was my favorite when I moved here because it's the initial like, oh, we came
Yeah.
here for the beach.
Yeah.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
Hard pass. Summer here is brutal.
yeah, my overall favorite, I'd have to say, as much as I hate heat, is summer.
That's your overall
For the
favorite?
storms. For the storms. Early summer.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I hate the humidity.
I do too,
But I mean, that's what we live here for.
yeah.
Spring
and you
and
got to
summer.
have the humidity to get those beautiful storms.
Winter's probably my least favorite, and it's just because we don't really have one. I say that.
Yeah, right.
I just feel all out of sorts. We've had 2 snows now. Becky, how do you make sure a first alert isn't hype? It's a good question.
It really is. Boy, our little audience is getting smart.
I know. We need to.
I like it.
We're gonna stop shooting the breeze.
It's how you present it. No matter how you present it, someone is still going to say it's hype.
Good old keyboard warrior.
It's a delicate dance, and you know compared to a lot of stations,
Oh God, yeah.
we are insanely conservative with our first alert weather days. There are some that do it for they would have it up for a chance of rain on Friday. We generally think if we're going with a first alert weather day, it's going to be a disruptive. It's going to be potentially a harmful situation when we're talking about a tropical storm, a hurricane, or a tornado outbreak or whatever. Yeah, we're super conservative.
Yeah.
And I want to keep it that way.
I take pride in that.
Yeah, I hope we can keep it that way.
I think so. There's a new survey. Did you see that?
No.
New survey that's coming out. I think Brad's doing it in Charlotte. And it has sent out to 3,100 or 3,700 viewers across the country that says, when do you want a first alert weather day? 30-something% only want it for fog. So majority don't want it for fog. For the next rainmaker, it was like 42%. For tornadoes, hurricanes, snow, it quickly went up to like 85 plus.
Yeah.
And that's the preliminary result.
Yeah.
I think that flooding was on there. That was high. But I think those are what it should be reserved for.
That is sort of how these first alert weather days and whatever station
Weather
watch
aware,
their weather
there's all
aware
kinds of-
alert code red. There's a
There
million
are
different
code red.
ways. Was sort of how they were initially started, and I think there was probably a really good response at first.
Yeah.
Got to be careful, you know me. Then I think like consultants maybe saw, oh yeah, well let's do that. We're
Working.
if it's any sort of minor disruption, then it's going to be a first alert weather day. And a lot of stations management has forced that onto the team, the weather team, to make a first alert weather day for it's going to rain Friday.
Yeah. We've kind of combated it with, and I'll say we've combated it because you and I have been at the table with people where we will say, okay, well, we won't do first alert weather day, but I'll gladly give you the first alert 6 days out.
Yeah, well, we will give something a lot of extra attention.
Correct. And we've done that more now.
Yeah. But unless it's going to be disruptive in a major way or be life-threatening, it's not going to get a first alert weather day. And I think that makes our first alert weather days feel special.
Yeah.
Like we think long and hard about it, about whether or not we're going to do it.
I think sometimes maybe a little too hard compared to other stations.
Yeah.
Which is good. I want to think hard about it because the last thing I know, consultants
Yeah.
love to say, well, it's data and the data always changes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But our job as meteorologists isn't just to show data.
No.
It's to take the data and provide an accurate forecast and then use the new data, which you could say, hey, brand new data, to tweak our thoughts.
Yeah.
I never want to declare a first alert weather day based off one set of data.
No.
You will fail 10 times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I think I try to say that, and I've said it before, and it doesn't always work.
Yeah.
But I think even for our viewers, it's been very well received. Like, hey, here's the next big thing.
Yep.
Here's the first alert to this. I will gladly do that till I'm blue in the face. But if you see a first alert weather day from us, it's a big event.
It's because something has really gotten our attention.
Correct.
There are some stations where the news director chooses what is a first alert weather day.
Yes. I'm also very interested to see what our news director says about this conversation, but I think she'll have our back.
If that were to ever be the case here.
You're gone.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I know you too well.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not going to give a first alert weather day because there's going to be a storm on a Thursday afternoon in August. No. It's stupid.
I'll say it now that I can. I won't say who, but there was a station that I tallied how many of those they did, first alert weather days. Will not name the station RL, but, and I stopped count in July, July or August, and I counted 132 first alert weather days. I'm sorry, but if there's 100 first alert weather days, if there's 60,
Yeah.
you're doing something.
How many we did last year? 3?
We might have did a little bit more than that, but I think it was like single digits.
It wasn't more than 5.
No.
Yeah.
And if we did more than 5, it's technically 3 events, maybe 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've even kind of played around with it, like we'll put the first alert cold on there because it is going to be a bitter cold morning.
Yeah.
But that's not a true first alert weather day.
Yeah.
Which is meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
God,
First alert weather day for me, when I'm thinking about it, is like I said, it's going to be disruptive to you potentially, and that means all of us are going to be working. Again, a thunderstorm on a Tuesday afternoon in July.
Not happening. Yep.
It happens. No,
No.
it's called weather that we get here.
We may be back next week.
We may not.
This might be at the end of
Depends on how much of the upper brass watches this.
Well, it's been fun. It's been a real time. We're going to end it here.
Yep.
Let's do one more, and then
Okay.
we'll bounce out. We got
That's
2
you.
more. Whew. Oh, perfect. I'm glad we got to this one. This one wasn't related, was it? Let me check. Because if so, we'll do 2 more. No, we can save that for later. What's the difference between a nor'easter and a hurricane?
It's cold.
Honestly, what they fuel off of.
Yeah.
So they're both low pressure systems.
Yep.
A tropical, the easiest way to remember this is a tropical system fuels off of warm
water. Yep. That's what drives
Warm
it.
water.
That's what makes it happen.
A nor'easter can originate down near us, which happens all the time. Can originate in the Gulf, whatever. usually slides up the coast and gets stronger as it advances northward, which typically hurricanes do not do. There's number one. Number two, it actually thrives off of cold water. And then the combination of warm air being pulled into the system can just set up this perfect scenario where you have intense bands of snow on the northern side and the backside, like we just saw with this nor'easter. So the big main difference, cold water, warm water, and I think the placement of where these things happen. One's more toward the poles, one's down closer to the equator.
Yeah, the cold water for sure, and also nor'easters are driven by temperature contrast in the atmosphere.
Yep.
We'll throw a word of the day out here for you. You can impress your friends. Nor'easters are baroclinic systems. Baroclinic. They drive off of baroclinicity, which is a contrast between warm and cold air.
And upper level weather patterns drive that. We talk about like a trough coming down or colder air. They are very upper level air dependent, where a hurricane itself can just go.
Yeah.
And really, the hurricane sometimes can cause everything else to go wherever it needs to go, as it drives the way. Nor'easters are opposite. They kind of are forced with that baroclinicity.
Baroclinicity.
It's the fun word that I like to spell that. That's your spelling bee word.
Baroclinicity.
I think that's a great way to end it.
I do too.
And what's fun about that is it's always two different weather patterns. You can have a nor'easter that brings in severe weather and snow. This one was great because it was a ton of snow with hurricane force wind gust. And who knows? Maybe we'll.
And one thing I did want to bring up about the blizzard and nor'easter, chalk one up for the GFS finally.
Right. Okay. So when we were talking about it last week, and I know we're going to mention it a little bit on whether or not, I was sitting there like, and I even said it on air. I said, listen, if you're up there, overdone, over-aggressive, flip-floppy, don't buy into it. Bam. And it did really well. From there on, it just continued to hound in on the double-digit snowfall.
It locked in. Originally, it had the heavy snow a little far south, like Philly to D.C., but once it kind of corrected, it locked in, and it's a rare day when you see the European kind of cave to the GFS. It's usually the other way around. So chalk one up for the GFS. Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
It is. It's done okay a little bit in this winter. It's not been great. But, King Euro was not King Euro for the
the thing with me, the GFS, and I always say that about the GFS, because I'm pro-America. It's our American model.
That's our gold. That was our gold medal match right there.
Yeah, that was our gold medal match. Yeah, Team USA. It does have a strong point for throwing out the warning shots.
Yeah, oh God, yeah. It's really good at signals.
It'll sniff out. It sniffs out in the winter. Both of our snowstorms the past 2 years kind of initially showed up on the GFS, and it's good for sniffing out tropical activity. We're only a few months away from the GFS fantasy runs. Of a hurricane on the East Coast. And I see that, and I'm like, okay, we might have a little active period coming up. So
it does it well in the way of severe weather, and severe weather season's so different. We should have Jace on and talk about this with him, but it'll pick up a pattern. In severe weather season, it's more like, hey, there's something there, and then as you get 2 days out, it's like, bam, everything comes into play. Whereas in with the snow event, you're kind of watching it okay, something interesting. Okay, here's the totals. I feel like severe weather season, it's very late. You don't know until the very last minute, but it's hey, here we go. So, but very good at signals. So, all right, that does it for us on Are You Serious? I don't even know what episode this is.
92. 92, which means we have 8 more episodes to go to 100, and we are planning a 100th birthday party.
All right, we're going to do that. You all enjoy your weekend, and make sure to check out an episode of Whether or Not, too. When you get